BAHASHAM, RAWCHAA.
With the honest apostles who are elders, which are GMS, we were well, let's citations, see brothers out there teaching the truth, sincerity. This Rob Muff in the Nebraska camp. Yeah, man, this is breaking news, beautiful times. Let's get that, should be wars and rumors of wars. You know what I'm saying? Because we're living in a time where the end is manifest. Okay? Get that as well, because the end is speaking. And it shall what? Not lie.
Not lie, man.
And so we're sitting here watching it all go down. This ain't the end. Like, yeah. It's just like a beautiful, pivotal moment. Okay? You can't expect too much from it, but it's still a step forward. It's a progressive step towards prophecy. Okay? And we're speaking on the Venezuelan, situation. And it covers a lot of bases. It covers the hypocrisy. It covers showing the devil's horns, and because people already are catching on to the sorcery of Esau, man. Okay, so I let brothers, get the precepts and things like that.
It's Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Done. All these things must come to pass, and there's wars or rumors of wars. And what's happening is, in all reality, is that these countries are choosing sides. You know what I'm saying? And like the scripture say, the nation shall gather. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the Lord's still going to destroy them. Okay, so the nation can sit there and gather up everybody. China can deal with China, BRICS, and the United Arab Emirates. And one big, I'd be remiss to not mention that even Iran is in the discussion of them fucking with them, man. There's been rumors of that, and that's the one we really need pursuant to 2nd Ezra 16th chapter. Raising against Armenians. You know what I'm saying? That's a very pivotal part of the war portion of prophecy in the Third World War. You know what I'm saying? Which ultimately is going to end up being thermonuclear missiles. Okay, and yeah.
This the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, and verse 28. It says, "Behold, an horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east. When the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth. That all they which hear them may fear and tremble. Also the Carmanians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood, and with great power shall they come."
So that's why we reference that, the Carmanians, which are the Iranians, will play a pivotal role in, this Third World War. Okay, and the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Okay, Valley of Decision. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to be in Saudi Arabia, in that area. So it has a lot of things going on. And then we're talking about oil. We're talking about hypocrisy because you got your president speaking on the fact that keep continuing to consider, the Venezuelans, terrorists. What was the statement that he considered them dealing drugs, weapons of mass destruction, and justified based off the numbers? That type of propaganda that Esau pushes, there's a reason behind it. And that's a reason to justify their war crimes on Venezuela, because you're not supposed to go to war against a country that doesn't have a standing army unless they're being aggressive towards you, like on a cyber attack, or physically getting aggressive on you, or they're you could say it's chemical warfare, because they're taking fentanyl and dealing fentanyl in America. But that's hypocritical. Because also you go into the history of China and America. and how much money they made off the opioid trade. We're gonna go into that as well. Okay, so the facts is laid, to why all this is BS, and they're just pulling on the emotional strings of the dummies and using vernacular, using their words to circumvent legalities.
I got a precept out.
Baraknawa.
It says, Ecclesiasticus 12:17. If adversity come upon thee, thou shalt find him there first, and though he pretend to help thee, yet shall he undermine thee.
Yeah, they pretty much hover over your ass to be in your business to regulate what you're doing. That's ultimately what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Because they ultimately want to control the whole entire earth. They're going to control everything. They want to control life, death. They want to control more than earth. They want to control how you think. Making humanoid robots that feel pain. What do you think that's meant for? It's meant for your dumb ass.
And that's the thing. It's like all of these countries, once something's going on in their country, here he come in playing the hero.
Esau won't be a freak. He hero. That's the only. Who wants to feel pain? Right? It's the only thing you won't feel and be a robot at the same time. A nasty motherfucker. Everybody's stupid. But we can go ahead and slap you, brother. I'm like, hey, that's Esau. He trying to set himself up, man. Yeah. You want everybody in them robots, man. Okay? That's the thing. You want everybody in them damn robots running around and living life. And that's going to be a trade-off. You can feel pain, but not die. Oh, shit. I can still feel human. I don't lose a part of myself. You know what I'm saying? But let's get back to it, man.
I got precept. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5, where it says, Yea, also, because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
Yes, so the sorcery in this situation via propaganda is accusing Venezuela of being, it says the official stories that the U.S. has accused Venezuela for years of being major drug trafficking hubs, which we know that. And the main thing is that he considered that weapons of mass destruction, and he was comparing the numbers to like another situation where people have died in a horrible fashion. Same way vocab try to compare our actions to Islamic extremists, and we ain't got nothing to do with the fuck they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's them trying to draw everything and weave their web, connect everything together so that they can light fire to it. Because ultimately, Esau's trying to control and destroy everything that don't want to get underneath his foot. Okay.
I got that pulled up when you was talking about with the war crimes that just ad bellum.
Okay.
So when you get into just ad bellum, is Latin for the right to war, and it's the body of international law that governs when a state may lawfully resort to the use of armed force against another state or entity.
So you can't just go, because the fact that Venezuela has to go to its citizens to arm itself, like, nigga, we in the fucking 1800s, what is it, 17? Them niggas doing that. Like, what the hell are you going to do against the United States military?
Yeah.
And that's your resort to offense. Come on, everybody, fuck it. That ain't gonna work against no B-2 bomber, fucking submarine, Tomahawk jets, and, Scud missiles, and, Predator drones. Them people cannot resist what the hell America got going on. And America set this rule up so that they don't look like a demon.
Yeah.
All right? But they're going to use their verbal vernacular to circumvent the laws. Okay? They're going to bully you through their military might and make you do what they want you to do. They can't tell you openly, I'll shoot you with a missile if you don't give me that oil. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is. Because it's coming to find out Venezuela produces the most crude oil. Ironically, America needs to see some. Nigeria is up there too. And also Nigeria is also doing what? Refusing and choosing sides. Both of them two countries are choosing Russia's side. Okay? This is a war. This is right now, not only is it a power struggle on which country is going to rule, but it's also, it's like they're bidding for the number one spot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, because ultimately the rich elite are controlling everything. Russia's going to do the MOTB. America's going to do the MOTB. You know what I'm saying? So one person's pulling the strings. But it's almost like one company is trying to run it. Is it Russia, China, or America? And they all racing to see who concept wins or who's like Shark. It's like Shark Tank. It's like an economic Shark Tank up in this motherfucker. for the rich elite. You know, right? We all Asians, we having hierarchy over everybody.
This is a comparison. Y'all can see that. Within the two countries. So it got manpower. U.S. got it. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
Okay, air power, U.S. Land power, U.S. Naval power, U.S. Natural resources, Venezuela got that one. What's the next one? Financial, logistics, U.S. got it, and then geography, Venezuela. So they ain't got a good chance in a cold day as a cold day in hell.
But what justifies it? You have to be criminals. Why are you justified as being criminals? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know, and that's what they did. But the thing is, they want to sit there. Can we get that? Their tongue shall fall upon themselves. You know, you want to profess. It's just like a liar. You'll say anything to be right. So you're trying to profess yourself to be justified, but you did it in the worst way. Via through the Chinese opium trade. You did way worse than Venezuela could ever do, and you built your America was built off of opium trade.
Yeah.
To get that squared away, them railroads building so you can take all your produced products and ship it from east to west and make your bread and all that, and spread all your bullshit from east to west, north to south. We got all those riches ran through the opium trade. Destroying the Chinese and their lives. It was a weapon of mass destruction against them people. Then turn around as the British went to war and forced them people to leave their borders open and their docks open to ensure that you got your opium through into their country so you can make your money. And then laundered it through Forbes magazine, Chase Bank, Rockefeller, the oil price. Yeah, that's what they ain't no different from nigga Cash Money Records, nigga. They ain't no different. The niggas ain't shit though. They ain't no different but a major level of cash making no limit records, man. These thugs. No, you just got a rap sheet on it. Let somebody find out your rap sheet, man. But the world's gonna find out, and the world's seeing it. That's why. Let's get that report that inspired the whole Spain, France, the nations. Let's get that. The nations shall hate the whore, man.
Oh yeah.
People tired of this bullshit, man. Like, bro, people remember history, bro. There's dumbasses out here, but a lot of people that's been on that hamster wheel got tired and got off and start reading books.
Yeah.
Start looking at history and saying, you know what, something's wrong here, bro. We got a lot of dumbasses on the hamster wheel, but there's a lot of people getting off of it, man.
Yep.
It ain't just profits, man.
Okay. It like brothers be saying that you can, even though like we at the end of this, it's the Lord is showing how things are shifting. You know what I'm saying? It's really getting out of that docile. You got a bunch of sheeple out here, but it's shaking. It ain't as bad as it used to be, and you see it shifting more towards truth and exposure and getting rid of all of the lies and you know, hey, you can't get peace without war, and that's the times that we're coming into, and then that peace will come when the righteous are in rulership, man.
Yeah, you got people are fed up, man. When the wicked rule, people mourn. The people mourn. You know what I'm saying? And the people mourn. They got Edomites mourning. You got videos of Edomites talking about how this Venezuela situation is a play on power control. You know what I'm saying? You got them talking about their own selves. Like I said, you got history accounts showing that they've done the same thing through the. You can go and look it up, man. There's tons of books on it. There's tons of YouTube videos on how. Just go look up Forbes magazine and the opium trade. Them dudes made money, bro. This government, these people that run the government, and it ain't like, okay, Forbes magazine ain't the government, but Forbes homie is the government. Okay? So if I sit here and make all this money, I can go to Governor Blanche, Governor Bishop, Governor such and such, especially in that time, and hit them off with some bread to build railroads so I can take this product and spread this product all through there. Then I can make sure every government is able to be open to my situation. And if you're not, then I'm going to find some type of way to run your ass out of town so I can ensure my game plan works. That's capitalism. And that's what the fuck goes on. That's slavery. They're like, I'm gonna make sure that eugenics. I'm gonna make sure that y'all. Esau will go through no. He would jump through every single circle to accomplish what the hell he got to do. Okay. They accomplish a diligent search, man. I got that. They'll search you out, boy. They're the best investigators, man. Like, they be breaking down the scriptures heavy, man, because they can get in your business, man. They can get all in your shit, man. They know what this nigga John Jones did since he was 8. Look at the NFL draft, how they do niggas, man. They accomplish the diligent search. They'll get on your ass, man. They're trying to be like the Most High. That's how much of a diligent search they're going. Okay? That's crazy. I got that for you. It's Psalm 64, verse 6. It says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you're doing too much. You want to feel how another person feels when they feel it. Mm-hmm. That's how freaky that nigga is. That nigga won't feel your orgasm. That's a greedy ass nigga. That's a freaky ass nigga. Yeah. Like the amount of shit that they're doing and trying to touch, they're doing too much. They don't have no holdback, man. They don't have no ability to say, you know what, I'm doing too much. Let me chill out. You know what I'm saying? Without leaving out some breaks. Esau don't leave no breaks, man. That's why he don't deserve to rule this planet. Look at where he's going to the soil, man. Like, damn, people don't need to talk that fucking much, bro. People don't need that many fucking shoes. Yeah. God damn, people don't need to travel up and down the streets that fucking much. We don't need to have somewhere to go like that. Like, you're forcing us into a lifestyle that we wake up. Yeah, the fact that the Lord gave our bodies serotonin and melatonin and it kicks in at a certain time of the day, but you got people working graveyard shift to keep that mass production, you're doing too much. Yeah, like you can't agree with nature. Oh, I'm about to write that down. We're supposed to go to sleep. Ain't nobody supposed to be up moving around. Maybe soldiers in time of war, but that's not necessary. That's not natural. That's unnatural even for a soldier. You know what I'm saying? People in peace should be able to, when the sun goes down, you should be able to go to sleep. And when the cock crows, you should be able to wake up. Okay? Tend to your household. You know what I'm saying? But Esau, through his greed, he wants you to tend to him, and he wants you to feel like that's tending to your household. So now we're here. And then you get countries that have power and bear through their resources, because that's what really is the power. Okay? When everybody has to go through the American dollar to get the crispy crunchies, the rippity raps, the videos, and then everything's slowly getting consolidated. Everything's slowly getting consolidated and condensed It's going to end up in this one place, and you're going to have to take this one thing, which is going to be an MOTB, in order to access all this bullshit, man. Niggas just playing all the way moseying on down. Ain't nothing wrong with that jabberwocky. They're condensing the medical field. They're making all you niggas medically the same. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to convince everybody, everybody. It's like when you got high blood sugar, you take that shot, it's a wrap. You gotta keep taking it. So I'm gonna get y'all hooked on me. I'm your health. I'm your reason to live now. You know what I'm saying? Like man, but hey, Jake is all for what? So you can go to college? Because okay, yeah, college. If you go to college, your life will probably be better based off who you are. More, your percentage goes up. But for what? You know what I'm saying? What says to gain the whole world and lose his own soul, man? Can we get that bumper shot?
This is Matthew chapter 16, verse 26. For what is a man profited if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Yeah, knowing that heaven and earth shall be dissolved, what manner ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness? So, knowing that, knowing these scriptures, what type of Israelite man are you to tell somebody that they should take the Jabberwocky? What type of Israelite man are you to tell you like it's all about the laws? Like, ain't nothing wrong with the laws, but there's an importance of this place is about to be destroyed, and we all need to be over here in order to be saved from that destruction. That's imperative for people to know. You know what I'm saying? And so we should be focusing and permeating our mission as prophets according to the Lord's will. All right? When Jonah went to Nineveh, he didn't preach about the laws. He probably preached about what they were doing. He was telling you about what the Lord's going to do if you don't stop doing that in particular. It all reverts back to the law. You know what I'm saying? It all reverts back to doing what he said and not doing what he said. But there ain't no justifying this place. Ain't no fiction in this place. So there is no, okay, America, y'all need to chill out. There is no speech like that. This is, y'all get over here, and if y'all want to get saved, get over here. That's what this speech is about. And we're saying that if you got this, you can't come over here. If you do this, you can't come over here. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do that, you got to go over there. And there's a system that's happening. And some niggas like to play both sides and play the middle. And the angels gonna sit their ass up. And eventually, motherfuckers that's sitting there playing that lukewarm spot will get their ass blown up. And then Jacob's trouble gonna happen. And he's gonna split up. You know, that's just my assumption. But I ain't too far off. And this is me putting the scriptures together and condensing it for Jake to eat it. We go ahead, Baba Kashad.
This is Micah chapter 2, verse 10. It says, Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you even with the sword destruction.
Yeah, so we should depart. Those are the people that's on this side, that's saying that side of Moses. Okay.
Yep. I sure was thinking about that scripture too, bro.
That's stuck about the will of the Heavenly Father, man. And you got the niggas that's on the side of Korah. You got the niggas that didn't even make it to stay in Egypt. There's Israelites that stayed in Egypt. And the prime was chasing us. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of us, man. You know, just like Jake was tripping out in Rome during the Gentile period, man. There was our people that was beefing with us that opened up them gates for the Romans, man, to come in and desecrate the temple. It was our own people that did that. It was our own people that got the YAHAWASHI crucified, man. That fought for it. You know, you gotta watch out for niggas, man. You know? But this all goes back to Venezuela. No, but all this prophecy, man, all this is going on, and we have to prioritize the will of the Heavenly Father, and that's prophecies, that's the MOTB, that's the famine, that's the micro C-hip, that's the wars, third world war, that's thermonuclear missiles, okay? You know what I'm saying? We have to go into Revelations. We have to talk about the image of the beast. We have to talk about the beast. We have to talk about the 7 heads and 10 horns. All right, with those the lion, with the, you know what I'm saying? When you're talking about the law, Jake should be able to know that, man. Go study that on your own. You can go Google that and get the answers. Stop being lazy. But prophets are here to give you discernment. So we're here. And we're telling you niggas out here that's bullshitting that y'all need to stop talking about that, because y'all got the capabilities and the ability to talk about what we're talking about. But y'all so caught up in this money that y'all playing games. And a lot of y'all niggas don't see that. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I'm going to say to that, man. We can go on and on about it, but we're in a beautiful time where prophecies is coming to pass and moving, man. And we pretty much almost headed out, you know. Now, if everybody want to add on, we can keep getting busy. Let's get it.
Well, we got you wanted to get what it all started, that article or whatever the brother had, and then I got the precept to go with it.
Just a heads up, brothers. We got 10 minutes left on this recording.
Yeah. So let's start it up from there. Let's double back right now.
All right, come on.